You're going, Edward.
Simply personal business, grandfather. Should not take too long.
It's selfish of me. In pursuing my search, you were forced to neglect your own affairs. I should do more.
And what if Agnes were to hear that you were looking for her?
Time has passed. She may have forgotten all that I said.
And if she hasn't, the risk of her running away again is simply too high. I am happy to be your ambassador in this. And I know you like to keep close to Rose.
Edward, what Rose said last night about Agnes being dead.
Rose was upset, and I'm sure that she regrets those words today.
Safe journey.
Did you have a good journey, sir?
Shut up, you fool.
Yes, sir.
You have the items?
I do.
Show them to me.
Give them to me.
How much? Pass it to Mr. Bumble.
Thank you, sir. Very generous, sir. A half sovereign, madam.
Not enough.
The items are worthless. They are of sentimental value only. Shame on you, madam, for charging a fee to restore a family's property.
Worthless. Why, Mr. Monks? I would not call this letter worthless. A young lady, ward to a rich elderly gentleman, falls in love with his son. A man who already has a child of his own, and find that she's carrying that gentleman's child out of wedlock. It's like something you might see on the London stage, sir. Very gripping it was. And ever so sad. So much tragic death. There's poor young Agnes Leaford and the father of this baby, also sadly deceased. Would he be your own father, Mr. Monks? Or should I call you by your real name, Edward Brownlow? Very scandalous. Seems the rich are as unable to control themselves as the poor. Very dirty story. Let's sift through the dirt. Then you find gold. Yes, that was at the bottom of all this, sir. Money.
What a squalid mind you have, madam.
Squalid it may be, but I'm never too far off the mark. I see so much of human life, you see, sir, and you look to me like a man with expectations. And this young Oliver Twist, if he were to be found, would he be sharing those expectations with you? Oh, to have your inheritance halved by a workhouse bastard. Oh, that was cut like a knife. This letter's far from worthless, sir.
Give it to me.
40 guineas and it's yours.
No.
Very good, sir. Let's haggle, sir. Some friendly bartering.
40 guineas. I could always send it to the person it was meant for.
Give me the letter.
40 guineas.
Give him the letter. I'm choking.
40 guineas.
Give me the letter, or I will tear his face off, and you can feed it to your starving orphans.
40 guineas.
I will take the letter and both your lives, and it will mean nothing to me. I will leave you in a pool of your own blood and deny I was ever here. And as a gentleman, what reason would I have to visit a workhouse? So rather than argue the value of a letter, value instead what your lives are worth. For in this very minute, they hang in the balance. Give me the letter. That is a clever girl.
No! Not the parish register, sir. How will we know who's been born and who's died?
The Master and Miss Rose are in the drawing room, sir.
Grandfather?
You're returned quickly, Edward.
As I said, a personal matter, speedily concluded.
And satisfactorily, I trust.
Very. And who are these gentlemen? I hope there is nothing amiss.
And how were things at Mudfog?
Mud? No, I know of no such dismal-sounding a place.
You went to Mudfog for evidence concerning the true parentage of Oliver Twist. Do not lie to us, Edward. Where is it?
Grandfather, have you lost your mind?
Unpardonable! Unmanly, sir!
Lock it!
No! Don't make it difficult for yourself, sir!
It is her hand.
Hold it. Well, Edward, what have you to say?
Oh, Grandfather. They are forgeries.
Liar! Liar! Oh, no! He's not worth it.
Come with me, Edward.
What extraordinary behaviour. I may have to reconsider my intentions to make Rose my wife.
You have no idea of the web of falsehoods that I have encountered.
Agnes's locket.
Taken from her body. There is no limit to some people's avarice. And those papers are clearly doctored. That is why I tried to burn them. I was trying to protect you from what is clearly some iniquitous plot. And I would not be surprised to learn that Rose herself is involved.
God Almighty, not one word of truth has come from your mouth. Everything is known. You have conspired to murder a child because he stood in your way. Because of you, a brave and honest young woman has met a savage death, and you accuse Rose? You have blood on your hands, sir. Have you no shame?
How can I be ashamed, sir, when I am innocent?
And still you lie. I can barely look at you, Edward. The evil you intended for Oliver, and this is your half-brother.
He's vermin. He's an illegitimate maggot who would eat his way through what is mine.
And at last we have the truth. I disown you. You are no longer the beneficiary of my will. You are no longer my heir. When we find him, and we will find him, it will all go to Oliver.
No, you cannot do this. This is mine. This is mine. This is my
You will
house.
leave now and remain in custody until a ship sails for the Indies. You will travel to my holdings, you will stay there, and never set foot upon these shores again. Should you attempt to return, I will have you arrested.
Grandfather, I beg you to reconsider. Perhaps this is exactly what I needed to bring me to my senses. Please, Grandfather, do not disown me. Pity me for my weakness.
You care for no one but yourself. Your arrogance and cruelty is repulsive. You've hidden your true character from me very well, Edward. It must have amused you greatly.
Well, I had to do something to entertain myself while I was waiting for you to die.
The wait has been in vain. Goodbye, Mr. Monks.
No tender farewell, Rose.